At least 3 to 5% of the global GDP is derived from oceans. The ocean can cure all ailments of men, and that's what blue economy envisages. The concept was first introduced by Gunter Pauli in his book in 2010 called Blue Economy: 10 Years, 100 Innovations, 100 Million Jobs. As per World Bank, it refers to the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, improved livelihood and jobs while preserving the health ecosystem of oceans. As per European Commission, it refers to all the economic activities related to oceans, seas and coasts. Blue economy encompasses renewable energy, fisheries, maritime transport, tourism, climate change and waste management. It emphasizes on integration of development of ocean ecosystem with social inclusion, environment sustainability combined with an innovative business model. It is also reflected in the Sustainable Development Goal number 40. Blue economy is needed today because as we know that 3/4 of the earth is the oceans, which covers 97% of the water and 99% of the living area on the planet. It helps to maintain the biodiversity, keeps the planet cool and also absorbs the global CO2 emissions. At least 3 to 5% of the global GDP is derived from oceans. It is seen as a new sunrise sector. But there are some challenges, including the threat of ocean-borne terror, natural hazards, man-made problems, climate change impact, marine pollution, and exploitation of marine resources. India can get a lot of help if it makes blue economy a part of its economy. It will help it in its national socio-economic objectives. It would also help India to focus on the improving livelihoods, energy security, building our ecological resilience and also improving the health and living standards of coastal communities. Also, India has a long coastline of 7517 kilometers covering 9 states and 2 union territories and also an exclusive economic zone of 2.02 square kilometers. The steps taken so far by India for blue economy includes the Sagarmala initiative, that's for port development by using extensive IT resources for the modernization of ports. By the umbrella scheme of OSmart, the Government of India aims to regulate the marine resources so that they are not exploited. We also have a national fisheries policy to enhance the blue economy, and by the coastal economic growth, it will act as a microcosm of blue economy. The way forward for India includes that it has to use a Gandhian approach of balancing the economic growth and sustainability. We have to focus on maritime ICTs, shipping and communication services. And there is a dire need for effective response mechanism for humanitarian crisis due to any natural hazards. And at last, India should not see its ocean resources just as water bodies, but as a global stage for socio-economic and cultural dialogues. Thank you.